This video is being brought to you by PROPS.CASH, one of the best research tools in the business. It's a tool that I use on my videos that you see I've been using for over a year, and it's helped me a lot with picking props. Link is down in the description. Get 25% off your first month. Second day of the play-in tournament. Looking at a couple player props that I like from the Miami versus Philadelphia game. Philly's favored. We're looking at Nikola Jovic. Points. His line is 6.5. PROPS.CASH got him projected at 12.64. That's a lot. As you can see, I see his current line out here at the books. Currently, most books got him at 6.5. You can see Dabble's pushed it up to 7. Most people got it at 6.5. Minus 122 over here on DraftKings. Minus 125 over here on FanDuel. Let's look at Jovic a little closer. This is the playoffs. Last 10, he's went over 6 out of 10 games, which is 60%. Last 5, 50%. Last 15, 73%. Last 30, 60%. For the year, 50%. Against Philadelphia, 2 meetings, one on 2/14, where he only had 3 points. One on 4/14 where he had 11 points. Gonna go with PROPS.CASH on this one. Huge difference in points. We're gonna take Jovic over 6.5 points. Second player I'm looking at, Philadelphia. We're gonna look at Joel Embiid. His prop is 30.5. We know he has to show up for them to win. I expect him to do so. I like the line over here. Let's put in his lines over here on let's put in Embiid. Let's put in Joel. $30.5 at most of the books. Slight favorite to go under over here on Caesars. 29 at Jock. We get a discount over here on Parlay Play. I think this is a must play over here on Parlay Play. Parlay Play got his line cut from 30.5 to 24.5. So if you got a Parlay Play account, definitely look at that. I think he goes over 24.5. If you don't have Parlay Play, there's a link down in my description where you can sign up for it. But this is a steal over here on Parlay Play. They probably gonna limit our bets on this one probably about $10. I'm not sure. Let me add another player. Let me add Jovic and see what it says over here. I'll take Jovic over 6.5. And it'll probably limit our play. Yeah, I'm not sure though. It's not saying. Let's see if we push this up to 25. Will it let us? Doesn't seem like it's limiting us. So I'm pretty sure it's limited at some point, but this is a steal. Joel Embiid. 24.5 points. Definitely look at the over on that one. Going to look at a prop from the Atlanta-Chicago game. Chicago's slight favorite. Atlanta's on the road. We're going to look at Kobe White, who has been playing fantastic all year long. Looking at his points, 19.5 is the prop. He's went over that in 2 straight games. But as you can see for the season, not too great. 47% of the time this season, 45% in the last 10, 40% in the last 45 in the last 20, 40% in the last 10, 60% in the last 5, and against Atlanta, only 29% of the time this season. Kobe needs to have a complete good game for Chicago to win this game. Let's look at the odds over here. Odds 19.5 at a lot of places. Decent favorite to go over. Some places have moved it up. Jock has moved it up. Dabble has moved it up. Still 19.5 at Parlay Play, Underdog, and Better. Some places have moved it up, which is an indication of where they think it's going to go. Let's look at white a little closer. Projection over here on PROPS.CASH of 19.56. And we talked about the numbers earlier. Versus Atlanta, he's only went over this 2 times. Well, in his last 2 games against him, he's went over on 4-1 and on 2-12. He's went over 19.5 points. Previous games, not so good. We can break it down to even look at his home numbers a little closer. Home last game went over 22. Let's look at the season. Home 2023, 42% of the time. Last 10, 40%. Last 5, 60. Last 30, 53% of the time. How I look at these playoff games, this is a playoff game. This is a win or go home. I think their top players have to perform at a higher level than they've been doing during the season, at least equal to it. I like Kobe White to go over 19.5 points tonight. Going to look at a prop I like on the Atlanta side, and it's Trae Young. And we're going to look at an under for Trae Young. Points, rebounds, and assists. Prop is 37.5. We're looking at his under. Props.cash only got him in a projection of 30.24. Chicago's ranked first against that position, which is the point guard position. And we'll look at the specifics on Trae Young here in a second. Let's look at his odds, current odds. Most of the books got it at 37.5. Dabble's pushed it down to 37. Jock not listing anything right now. Slight favorite to go under, minus 127, minus 125 at 37.5 at BetMGM, Caesars. Let's look at Young a little bit closer. For the season, he's went over 37.5 points, rebounds, and assists 53% of the time. Last 10, 10% of the time. Last 5, 0% of the time. Last 15, 40% of the time. Last 30, 47% of the time. We know Trae Young came off injury recently. DeJounte Murray's much more involved in the offense. I really don't see that changing too much tonight. And again, Chicago's very good against the point guard position. Caruso's a good defender. White's a good defender. So they play defense there in Chicago, at least against the point guards. No reason. I just don't see this changing tonight. Let's look at his away numbers. Away, last 3 hasn't went over. See, he was out from basically 214 to 412. So that's all games. Let's take away the filter. He's only really been back. Look at the last 10. He's been back for 1, 2, 3, 4 games. Don't think the scenario is going to change too much in the playoffs here. And I'm going to go with Trae Young to go under 37.5 points, rebounds, and assists.